See you in 2 minutes. Grab a beer and join us.
See you soon. Filmonik is a non-competitive group created for and by Melbourne filmmakers.
Since 2014, we have staged yearly collaborative filmmaking events called Filmonik Cabaret. Even though we can't be at Loop Bar physically at the moment,
We're still kicking and making films.
We are live from Melbourne under Stage 4 or 3.5 restrictions.
Filmonik 73 starts now. Hi everybody.
Hello.
Welcome to Filmonik number 73. When I watched that trailer, I really miss everybody.
I know.
It's really nice to watch that trailer.
Yep.
Yeah.
I miss
Miss
people
you
and
guys. Yeah.
going outside and going to bars and
Loop Bar.
Loop
Miss
Bar.
everybody.
Yeah.
We'll see you soon though. But before we begin, I would like to acknowledge the Wurundjeri people who are the traditional custodians of this land. I would like to pay my respects to the elders past, present and future of the Kulin Nation and extend that respect to all Indigenous Australians. Thank you. For this Filmonik, I want to talk about community.
Yes.
Because we're a community of short filmmakers of short films, I should say. And we often work in collaboration with other communities and individuals. And in this industry, it is very important to support each other, especially in times like this. And I like to say congrats to Loop Bar, because they got some help from the government, didn't they?
Yes.
Yes.
Awesome.
Well done, Loop
Good
Bar. We
news.
can't wait to be with you
Yeah.
again. And so yeah, I find best works come out of open collaborations.
I agree.
And yeah, about collaborations. So Filmonik is part of a worldwide group community. It's called Kino. So everywhere else in the world, you look for Kino and then Filmonik is part of Kino.
Yeah.
And so you can find it on the internet /Facebook. A lot of it is on Facebook. And right now, I think things are still happening. I think Finland is doing a little tutorial on horror movies. So join them if you have time and you want to have fun with that. And so, yeah, look out for those communities. There's some in France, there's some in Canada, there's some in in, well, every continent pretty much, almost.
Yeah, except Antarctica.
Yeah.
And the
Yet.
Arctic.
There's not one in Antarctica yet. We'll start it.
All right. Well, let's start with... Tonight we're starting with John Luna, a community project. It's called Exquisite Corpse.
Awesome.
Grab the pillow and follow the light. Pillow. Pillow. Light.
The great trick, man. Mine was epic. It was like I was looking through a telescope and I could see everything, but I didn't know where the hell I was. And then there was a bug and I said, "Excuse me, sir, excuse me." But I couldn't get his attention. And then I was like looking through a fence and I felt trapped. I was trapped and I didn't know who I was or where I was or who I was. And then get this, there was a cat, and it was just staring at me, and it was like looking directly into my soul, and time like stood still, and like a water drop falling in slow motion, and then the world, the sky, it was just like spinning.
And you're awake.
And that's it?
Yep, that's it. You're completely cured of your allurophobia.
My what?
Your fear of cats.
Oh, great. So there's nothing more I need to do then?
There is one more thing we could try.
Sure, yeah, sure thing. So what is it?
A test. To confirm that the treatment has worked properly.
Okay, what's that?
Hey, John.
Hello.
Hey Iffy, hey Glenn, hey Ollie, not a long time no see.
I know.
How you going, mate? Great film.
Thank you.
I
like to say good work to everybody who participated.
Oh, absolutely.
And for the great concept. Tell me more about the exquisite corpse concept.
Oh yeah, sure thing. It was something that I first witnessed, and I believe it was started by Kino Sydney, co-director Brian Fisher back in Kino 149, which was the May the 4th screening. It was at the end of that, and I was one of the audience members watching it. Brian mentioned this exquisite project, exquisite corpse project, where a lot of the film that you saw was 1 minute segments that led into each other, but the only context that each filmmaker had was the previous segment. So that was, like, I believe you guys.
Wait, John?
We had a technical issue. So click on that arrow.
John's muted himself.
No, he didn't.
Having technical difficulties.
Sorry, I didn't think I'd mute myself.
There we go.
I have no idea how I would have done that. Did I have to explain everything again, or? Okay, it looks like it's. I can't hear you guys though. Looks like you're muted as well.
Now you can hear me.
Now you can hear us?
Oh yes, I can.
Excellent.
Like this is extremely embarrassing too, because the irony is that mainly when I do stuff with Kino, I'm the sound guy. So of all times that I stuff it up.
So good. It's all good. You want to experience the jitsi form.
Muting for some reason. Okay, I'm unmuted. It auto muted for some reason. I did not click it. So is this something that happens with Jitsi? You're muted as well, by the way.
It's what I'm muting. Okay, let's go to maybe another film.
Well, I had another question for John. So this exquisite corpse concept, you came up with it, and did you do the whole editing and like try to organize everything with everybody?
Yeah, so technically this was the second part from what Brian did back in May. So everyone still edited their own films separately, but when I spliced everything together, it just flowed the way it did. Honestly, I didn't really have to do too much. Like the fact that everyone had different ideas of what they saw of the film, but it still unified so well was honestly amazing for me. Like like if I haven't said before, I'll say it again. I like credit to everyone there, like in order: Joel, Gnu, Addie, Nick, who is filmmakers, Donna, who was meant to be part of it as well. She wasn't able to make a film due to just other life circumstances, but she helped me with organization as well. So credit her too. But yeah, like thank you so much for every one of those people for making this particular exquisite project possible. I'm very grateful to them.
Well, thank you, John, and
Awesome.
thank you to everyone.
Yes, thank you so much, and thank you for submitting the film.
Yeah, no, glad to. I'm glad to be a part of Filmonik. This is my first official screen from Filmonik, apart from like Cabaret. So glad to be here.
First of many, hopefully.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, thank you, John.
Thank you so much. Man.
Yeah, you'll have a good rest of the night.
You too. First of many, hopefully.
Yeah, for sure.
Our next film is from Steve Shearston. And so we already pre-recorded the interview because it's 3 a.m. in Canada. So he's an Australian living... Did you record all this? Yeah. So he's an Australian living in Canada. And so enjoy, guys. I'll see you after.
Ugh. What? Where am I?
Hello, Alice. We know you had many options, and we're glad you chose to join us.
What? Huh? Where's my phone? Where's my boyfriend? Stop! No, stop! Where am I? Why am I here?
You're in the cloud. You chose to be here.
What? What? What do you mean the cloud? What do you mean I chose to be here?
You accepted the agreement.
What agreement?
The user agrees that if at the end of their contract with Telenet Communications they choose not to extend their contract within 30 days of the completion date, the user's consciousness will be uploaded to the Telenet Communications Network Computer Service, henceforth known as the cloud, for the purpose of Telenet Communications' proprietary high-speed knowledge in, knowledge out search program, also known as Kiko. You agreed to the terms and conditions.
I clicked on it, but I didn't read it.
Thank you for accepting the terms and conditions.
There were like 300 pages. I just scrolled to the bottom and clicked accept.
As a part of Kiko, you will help provide Telenet customers with the fastest search results available.
Wait, how do I stop this? How do I get out of this?
You will be with us for the duration of the Kiko program.
This can't be the case. What is going on here? Wait. What is that asterisk?
There is an exit clause.
What is it? What do I need to do?
Our records indicate that it would not be conducive to you.
It doesn't matter. I'll do anything. Just get me out of this hell.
After leaving the cloud, you'll be required to forfeit your cellular phone. In perpetuity.
Huh?
It means forever.
Oh.
Hey, Kiko, is an egg a fruit or a vegetable?
Ugh. I'm sorry. I didn't quite catch that.
Hi, Steve. Welcome to Filmonik.
Hi, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us all the way from Canada. It's sad you didn't want to wake up at 3 a.m. to watch the live one.
Yeah, I kind of like a little bit of sleep every now and then. 3 a.m. is a different time zone, so yeah.
I really like that little short film. It's a funny but scary short film.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
So did you get caught with this kind of issue?
No, it was actually, it came to me whilst I was installing, I think it was editing software or something, and just like automatically you just scroll through to EULA and just like click accept. And then there's always that old joke of, you're signing over your firstborn child to whatever software company. So I thought, maybe this could be a bit fun for the number of EULAs you read through, or you're supposed to read through and you can't because they're just too long. What are you actually giving away in there? So sometimes I thought it was a interesting little side thing to have a play around with for a little bit. So yeah.
I definitely enjoyed it, and I think we can all relate to that. Where exactly, she's like, "What is this? What did I sign up for?" So where did you get the terms and conditions? Are they real ones that you found and then you edited them?
Yeah, that's a boilerplate terms and conditions from somewhere that you can use on any website you want for yourself. And the relevant part in there, I wrote from scratch for it. So just kind of all the background stuff was in there. I just highlighted the section that we wanted to say about, becoming uploaded to the cloud. So, yeah.
I like it. And the voiceover. So did you hire somebody for the voiceover of the computer?
I actually, when I was looking for a project to do, I was looking for something that I could do in the simplest kind of way I could do it. So Vancouver Public Library over here has a lot of actually sound recording booths and green screens and stuff you can go in there and borrow. So I was originally writing the role for a person I used to work with, because whenever she got frustrated, she had, well, in my opinion, the funniest voice ever. But in the end, because of a few difficulties and just the time it takes I was caught up with a lot of other work stuff. So in the end, I ended up farming it out to Fiverr and looking for professional voiceover artists there for it. So the gentleman I was able to get for the computer voice was from England, and the girl was from Los Angeles. So kind of a bit of natural accents that I could stretch from around the world without actually having to go too far. And the advantage of doing that was I could get the audio files clean back and wouldn't have to worry about that kind of recording myself. So yeah.
How long did the edit take, and how did you come up with that design of the Keiko page?
Okay.
Yeah.
So before I got into visual effects, which is what I do at the moment, I used to be an industrial designer, so I know quite a few graphics people around as well. I've designed a couple of games myself, so I was kind of already in the zone for what I needed to do for those kind of color schemes and graphics to work for that. It's and then you just kind of have a look at all the chat apps out there, see what they're using, see what shapes, see what timings, see what colors, see what kind of animations they're using, and kind of imitate that to get that same feel for a ubiquitous chat app. And a lot of the time I was working on it, I was actually on vacation, so I wasn't going to work that hard on it. Let's see, probably about 40 to 80 hours, I'd say, somewhere around there.
On holidays with directors and visual effects, it's not really a holiday, is it? It's like I always like because my partner, he does exactly the same.
Yeah, I find like when you do visual effects for films and stuff, you're creating someone else's vision, and you do occasionally, well, some of the time you do have creative freedom to go out and make something that you would like to make in there, but a lot of time you're working to either match reference or concept art or something like that. So it was good to stretch my skills in areas I hadn't really worked on for much before. So, and just kind of come up with something that I thought was interesting.
What's your next project you're working on?
At the moment, I'm kind of putting together a documentary at the moment, a football documentary. And then there's a couple other short films that I'm working on in the background as well. So I spent so much of my life doing feature film work for visual effects. It's nice when you actually get a chance to do something that's a bit different for yourself, something that's lower stakes, something that's less time, less energy going into it, but just more creative freedom for it. So.
Well, thank you, Steve, for joining us for Filmonik. Hope to see you again soon.
Thank you very much for having me. I hope everyone enjoys the show. Have a good night, everyone.
Welcome back, everybody.
Hello.
You can always ask questions to Steve in the chat room. I think he can see it after. We did tell him it is live and he can watch it after on YouTube. So feel free, ask him any questions. I really enjoyed that film.
Yeah, it was great.
It's a bit like Our Fear, but a bit funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I like it.
Let's move on to our next film, who's from Sarah Lemberg. It's called Ban and Anna. Sorry, I just got it. Welcome.
Hello.
I love the idea and I love the title. I finally got the title. I was like, oh, it's banana. Yeah.
Love it. Great film.
I like how you chose the old banana to be kind of the old pervert.
Yeah.
And then the sexy banana is like really young.
Yeah.
It's just like being in isolation and using whatever you've got, which is like banana you bought last week and the banana you bought yesterday, and like that's it.
Perfect.
That's your cast.
Yeah. And I love when you were trying to get the old banana to like lean up against the wall.
Yeah.
That was great.
Yeah.
That was great.
So the idea really
I have to say it's great. Like I think I just made this film to be able to talk to you guys, because like you both are so busy that I know that if I want to get like time with Iffy and Flynn, I have to make a film just so I get to talk.
Definitely, yeah. We're so busy at home all day long with all the exciting stuff.
I like how when I was watching your film, I felt like I never had it in school. I don't know if anybody else had it, but when they talk about condom tutorials in schools, it felt a bit like that. So you had bananas and condoms and masks.
Yeah. I thought they were going to do the condom and then the mask to be like extra safe.
Maybe that's the sequel. We have to collaborate, Glenn.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, this film is obviously so great, but there needs to be a sequel.
There needs to be a banana sex cinematic universe.
I mean, it's just asking to be born, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
So
that's
are we
that's
asking for a sequel then?
I think we're asking for a full-blown franchise. I think we need a franchise. We need to have multiple phases. We'll
Can
get some
go back
Netflix
in
on it.
time and unmake that film instead?
Okay, yeah, you're right. We'll spend the money on time travel instead. Yeah. much more effective.
No, wait, I want a sequel.
You want a sequel?
I want to see how they, like, I mean,
All right,
she said
well,
no to 69, and then maybe while she does 69,
That's
she's
true.
like, I actually
No,
like
hang
it.
on. I thought the woman was suggesting the 69.
Yeah,
It was the
yeah,
guy. So the
Is there a woman in there somewhere?
okay. So I thought the young banana was suggesting the 69 to the older banana.
Yeah, it is.
Is that?
Who knows?
that
I
was-
mean, you
Oh,
sound like an executive
oh,
producer already, so.
we can check for evidence. So,
Okay, I think something is happening in the chat room. Is there?
yeah.
I've heard that there would be questions about this film, like some really deep and meaningful questions, please.
There is something.
There is a question. Joshua asked, which other type of fruit would be the ideal partner for the banana?
Because we're not happy enough with the bananas with bananas, so we want like interfruitual relationships, do we?
Yeah, well, I think the more the merrier. That's all, and I think they make it's a nice combination. Like
Oh, the different types of bananas.
That's right.
There's the really little ones, and then there's the really big ones. Not that it is about the size when it comes to bananas.
All right, should we wrap up this interview?
I think that would be a really good idea, Ify.
I miss you. Are you
miss
working
you.
on anything other than bananas lately?
I would fucking hope so. Sorry, I would really hope so. Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome. We miss you. We miss you.
I miss you.
When Melbourne opens up.
Yeah,
Thanks for that. We loved it.
Yeah, it was great. Thank you so much for submitting.
Bye, darlings. Bye.
Bye. Take care.
Bye.
And we are back.
Yes.
Back in
Our
the
next
studio.
film is from Joshua Filifente. It's called The Big Sweet. Yeah.
The following snacks have been approved for appropriate candy bars of the Academy of Motion Beverages.
A journey that takes you from the supermarché of Switzerland to the candy bar of this very cinema.
I'm not going to sugarcoat the facts.
With the sweetest kind of intrigue. Well, you may be going through a sour patch, but you're gonna be okay, Gumbo. A story so suspenseful, you'll see the Kit Kat meow. Meow, meow. A story of love in the most unlikely of places.
Take this as a sign of my commitment.
Oh, Minty, this meant so much to me. Minty, sweetie, I'm nuts for you, alright?
Ooh, Snickerstud. I just need to freshen up first. Ooh.
Snickerstud, I found you. Make my starburst for you. Heart-pumping film nougat. Well, looks like we got ourselves a smarty here, boss. We've got to get a confection out of him, or we're gonna be gumballs on a 10-year-old's recess. Is there something you want to tell me?
Oh, jeez. I'm gonna melt under the pressure.
From le producer of The Malteser Falcon. You're not gonna go around the room straightening things and poking the fire again, are you? And le director of Pulp Kitchen.
I can put some orange pulp in that juice.
Le Big Sweet, starring Marshmallow Bogan as Philip Marshmallow and Chocolate Ball as Chocolate Ball. Coming to a gumball machine in a cinema lobby near you.
Hey!
Hey, Joshua.
How's it going?
Good. My best. I think the part I like the most
is like she vomits the mint in
Yeah.
the other guy. And he's like, "Oh, minty."
I like
really
it.
meant mint.
Yeah, I love the reaction of the animated of the that's fantastic.
Thank you.
And then there's that one there's a character. What is it, Sassafras or whatever it is, and he's South African. So you just hear
Oh,
this,
Snickerstud. Yeah.
yes, Snickerstud. Hello, I'm from Sept.
Nothing like that. Look at the voiceovers.
Sorry, what was that? Who did the voiceovers?
Yeah, did you do them all?
That's really flattering. Yeah, I went a bit insane and did all the voices. And I went to a South African school and I know lots of South Africans, so I was just like, I'm just gonna do this for no particular reason other than he's a snicker stud, and everyone knows that South Africans are all.
It's actually a very South African. I'm Peter Snickerstad, and that is
Yo, man, are you from Cape Town as well? Oh my word!
I'm from Cape Town. I'm from Johannesburg.
Oh wow, my auntie Shirley's from there. She's a great person. She parks her car right around there every day.
Yeah. No,
I apologize to all the South Africans.
I know. I used to work with a bunch of South Africans. I worked with South Africans for like 5 years, and you get really good.
Yeah.
At the accent when you hang out with them a lot, and it's so hard not to.
I like every South African like friend of mine like was really close, and they're always so jovial and friendly. And I don't know, it's just a completely random thing to throw in there. I'm glad you liked it.
I love it. Fantastic.
And so how long did it take you to do all those little cuttings? And like, did you just go to like a 7-Eleven and look at all those candies and like, I can do a short film about this?
Yeah, there were multiple trips to the candy store. So basically the film was made for the Take 48 film festival in Sydney as part of the Sydney Underground Film Fest. So we only had 48 hours, and the theme was a marshmallow and a key line of dialogue, which I think was like, is there something you want to tell me? And I just started interpreting that as, oh, well, it's obviously like a film noir interrogation scene, and all the cinemas are closed now. So I wonder what the candy bar is doing. And maybe there's some sort of candy bar Toy Story going on where the candy bars are reenacting their favorite film noir movies. And that's how it all happened.
Oh, I love it. Because, I was going to ask why film noir, but you kind of answered it.
Yeah, I mean, I've always kind of loved crime fiction and film noir stuff, and I just hadn't really watched any of those films in such a long time as well. And now in this lockdown and all that kind of stuff, I've been watching lots of classic films and things, so that's been kind of fun. So I think my head's definitely been there, and I just really liked the idea of candy bars wearing little hats.
It's so good, and I love animation. And the idea of all the candy, the candy bars, like all the candy, like roaming free now that the cinemas are closed. It reminds me of all this stuff that apparently there's all these sea parks, like SeaWorld and stuff like that, where because they're closed down, they're like letting the animals explore.
Just roam free.
Yeah, there's this video of like penguins like exploring the sea park.
Oh man, that's amazing.
They can like let them out and take them around. So they're like, hey, let's give the animals some fun.
That's more ammunition for sure. Someone should make a penguin candy movie for no particular reason.
Like happy candy feet.
Yeah.
What's it say? So everything was done in 48 hours, right? Because it was for the 48 Hours Festival.
Yeah, so I spent
This is one of my classic now, this one. Now, we have a question in the chat.
We have a question, so if you can hear me properly, then I'm going to just shout it. So Murray Enders is asking, which pun are you most proud of? And also, if the film is on YouTube so he can like it.
So much for the question. It's not out yet, but Sydney Underground Film Fest will be, I think, releasing it online pretty soon. I think the pun I'm probably most proud of, oh my goodness, I don't know, there's so many in there. My friend Glenn actually came up with one of the best puns, which was a sweet and sour film nougat, and that was all his work. So that's definitely the one I'm most proud of, and I didn't even come up with it. So I was like, hats off to Glenn, take a little bow, candy bar. And Chris
as well, right? So I know Chris and Glenn, they're awesome guys.
Yeah, so they were a lot of moral support on the Friday night, where that night I was just trying to come up with a script, and I was just getting the phone going, Chris, candy, what do you think? What's this idea? Do you have a candy pun for me? And they were just like, Josh, it's Friday night, I'm out and have a life, go away. And I was like, okay, but do you have a candy pun? And he was like, yes. And then so it was really good just to have that kind of support, because I was definitely making a COVID safe film in my garage alone. So yeah,
very cool.
Well done. Well,
thank you.
Thank you. Well done, Josh.
Thank you so much for submitting the film, man. Fantastic work.
Thanks so much, guys, for having me, and enjoy your night.
Thank you.
You too, man. Cheers.
Cheers.
Bye-bye. See you soon.
Keep safe.
You too, buddy.
Ciao.
That was so
okay.
Good.
That was awesome.
Our next film is from Rumbug. The title is Zoom Parties Suck.
Yeah.
Lucky's his name, not Rumbug. Let's watch it.
Three, two, one.
This is actually fun. We should do more of these.
Yeah, I know, right? Oi, check this out.
It's actually like an actual house party.
Yeah, except you guys can't trash my house this time.
Bro, I told you, I'm gonna pay for that bass soon, I promise. Wait, let's all do another shot.
Alright, 3, 2, 1. Alright, I gotta piss. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'll see you in a sec.
Hey! Open!
Pretending he's my manager. You know me, man. I've always had a problem with authority. So when this guy comes at me, how else am I meant to react? You know? Oh, hey, man.
What the
Oh, sorry, my bad, dude. Do you want some? It's your party.
No! This isn't an ashtray. It's for my soap. Get out! Oh, Jesus!
Dude, get the fuck out.
Sorry, man. I just need to use the Kim?
Lockie, I'm sorry.
What the fuck are you doing?
I don't know. I can explain.
Shit! Oh, Jesus!
Yo, bro, I'ma fix this. I'ma fix this. It's calm. It's good.
Are you okay?
Yeah. I'm fine.
So you hate parties too, huh?
I think I do now. I just caught my girlfriend with another guy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry. Do I know you? Have
Oh,
we
sorry. My name's Sally. My parents just moved here from Sacramento, California. So my cousin invited me along for tonight, and I thought
Sorry, I really need to deal with that.
Oh, he's gonna do it. Oh, Ed, you look how close he is. No.
Fuck's sake.
My man, look.
Ed, get down from there. How are you?
Who wants to see old Ed jump in the pool?
Do not jump into the pool.
Jump!
I'm Ed.
Jump! 3,
No.
2,
No.
1.
No!
Sorry, Lucky.
Ed, why do you do this to yourself?
I'm lonely, man. I'm really lonely. I'm sad. Got no one. Because I'm an addict.
Lachlan, could you come inside, please? Dinner's on the table.
Mom! Give me 2 minutes. I'm playing house party with Ed and you ruined it.
Hello!
Hey, Lucky.
Hello. Hi, how are you?
Good. Well done. We really,
Yeah.
really enjoyed
Awesome film.
Way better than my Zoom.
Thank you.
Yeah, man.
Sorry to all three.
Yeah.
So good. I love the premise of it. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I think when we watched this at the rehearsal yesterday, I think Ollie was like, I wish I came up with the idea. That's a great concept.
Yeah, well, I just think it's what I remember because we like test the videos, and so sometimes we pre-watch some of them just to make sure they stream on YouTube fine. And I remember when I saw it, it was like that's what we need because I got tired of the sort of dour like we'll get through this COVID things. It's like I get it, we'll get through this and everything like that, but it's like I don't need to see 10 films about we're gonna get through this. It's like make me laugh. Like, let's make fun of COVID. Like,
I think making it, that was actually definitely a goal somewhere in my mind, just
thinking, because it was made originally for a like small film festival in Canberra that was not even normally, it runs annually, but it doesn't normally run that time of year, and they'd made a special one for everyone in lockdown. And I thought, yeah, if I do something about COVID, I don't want to, talk about the obvious and not.
A bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, what was that?
Laptops do you have?
Yes.
Oh yeah. So that's probably been the most frequent question. There is a lot. It does look like there's about 20 laptops in the video, but that is movie magic. So there were only 5, and I'm in a house of 5. So I was using every laptop in the house for one of the scenes by the pool.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was all just a bit of magic, and even getting everyone on the screens at the same time. That's the other sort of movie magic, I guess. It required a lot of pre-production because I knew I probably wouldn't be able to orchestrate that, as it's no one there. Like other than about 2 or 3 of them, no one's really an actor in those things, especially like the Zoom call at the start. So really, as soon as I had the idea, I think I had like 7 days to finish it, or maybe 7 or 10 days, and I knew when I'd film it, but I knew I wouldn't be able to organize all those actors and people to do everything and then tell someone to film this, and while trying to remember lines and such. So I just, every moment someone was free, I would Zoom them, screen record our Zoom chat, then minuscule that down into a template, export those, and then just keep doing that until I had like a screen that looked like it was an actual party going on, where people sort of said the lines and just those scenes, and just had to click pressing play and moving around and stuff like that.
I can see like myself talking to you, and you'd be like, "Hey, Iffy, jump for me," and I'd be like, "What?" And then I start jumping, and next thing I know, I'm on the film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's so perfect as well. Just all the different stuff. Like, the guys off having like serious chats and doing drugs, and it's like, I've got a problem with authority, man. It's like, oh my God, I know these people. And then also, I have to say, I like the LED strip. I work for a company that makes those things. I'm always like, I hope it's one of ours, but it's probably not.
So how long did the editing take you? Because you filmed everything, and then you edited everything, yeah?
It took a while. So luckily my older brother has a bit of he started filmmaking before I did, but then went into animation, but still was very familiar with it. So he was able to shoot it. And the editing process, I can't really remember because it was made it was made in the first set of the first lockdown there was.
Yeah.
But I think it was about a week, just sort of like full time, because it wasn't working, wasn't like doing anything, just sort of like 9 to 5 plus, just would edit that video. But there actually are quite a few different versions, because after I made it, I just thought, oh, well, this is sort of relevant, so let's see if there are other competitions and stuff like this. And there were, but they'd be like, we need a 2-minute version, we need a 3-minute version, we need a version without any swearing, any drug use, and like just trying to make versions that just had some of those interactions just weren't in there, so it would just speed up a bit faster or just have a bit of a different tone.
That's cool. And you can do that because he's going from section to section.
Yeah, because it's all sort of going from room to room. It most of the time made sense. Every time he's sort of reacting like, what the hell is going on? So it didn't really interfere too much.
That's good. I have a question. So when the laptop drops into the pool, you bring it back up, and like
it's a different laptop.
Yeah, so everything looks amazing. So it's a different laptop.
I think when the laptop's on the roof, there really isn't like a roof even over the pool. So like that was done on like another side of the house, just filming the laptop. And then I think it was just really just pan away and then do it again. And I think we had a laptop case and just covered that in Glad wrap and then threw that in the pool. And I ran around and picked up the laptop.
And then your friend.
And then we did that again, but just picked the laptop from just next to the pool into my hands, not obviously going and stuff. There was actually a missed joke in that scene that just didn't come through, or no one has told me they'd seen it, or maybe it's not that good. that when he comes out of the pool, he's too small to notice in the lighting on his camera.
He does his hair.
He's actually saturated. The actor was. So yeah, he like went into the bathroom in between those scenes, implying like when he jumped in the pool, his character he got wet somehow.
I saw that.
You did. Excellent.
I did.
Okay.
If we rewatch the interview, I did say it like just an instant before you. I'm like,
I really like that.
I really like the fact that he comes out and he's like, I'm coming out of the bath or the pool or whatever. Yeah. I saw it.
And then the mum at the end is just the perfect.
Yeah, well, that is my actual mum, and I had no idea she was like the best actor in the whole video. And, it was shocking. And of course, like, you know, I tell her all the time, like, oh, I made this video, and she's like, oh, that's all right. And then with this one, she's in it, so she's just sending it to every single person. So proud of it because she's in it. But, she's definitely steals the spotlight in that.
What's your next project? Because you also did the one with the spider at one point, didn't you?
Yeah, so a few years in 2018, we came and showed, I think, a few videos.
Yeah.
So these videos normally, like sort of with the exception of this one, but because I did it and I'm part of the group, it's considered a collaboration. And they actually gave me notes and like I would send them drafts and editing notes. But we have a group of 5 of us that sort of write and film stuff together, and half of us are writers, half of us studied film. Another half of that does acting. So we all just sort of collaborate all the time, and we're hoping to get some stuff out really soon. Called Rumbug. If anyone wants to see those other videos, they're on on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram. Yeah, Rumbug, like the drink and the insect.
You can put it on in the chat room and people can click on it and go check it out.
Yeah.
So it's just. Oh yeah, I'll send in some links in there for sure.
Beautiful.
We'd love to expand our audience, but hopefully having some new stuff. We've written some stuff. We just keep rewriting it because we have nothing else to do. So hopefully it's not too watered down from where it was. But we'll hopefully have some stuff in not October.
End of October, maybe, hopefully.
Yeah, and maybe end of October. As soon as possible, basically.
Awesome. Looking forward to it.
To everybody out there, just check out the link and keep an eye on all those projects. Do we have any questions in the chat room? All good. Thanks, Lockie.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Have a lovely night.
Thank you, everybody.
It was very good.
Bye.
See ya.
Next film is from Dave Logic. Title is Paradise Beach.
Where are we? Oh, Bradley. Never seen you here before. Where are we? My happy place. Happy place? It's important for me not to think about it too much. Sunscreen. I'm guessing we're out somewhere right now. And you said to me, go to your happy place. Well, this is my happy place. It's nice. Thanks. So, where are we really? My happy place. Yeah, I know, but where are we really? I don't know. I think it's a mixture of all the beaches I've ever seen on postcards over the years. No, I mean, where are we that's led us to be here? Oh. It's best not to think about that. Since we've ended up here, we probably don't want to go back. Let's retrace our steps. Okay, so it's a Friday night. That means we must have gone out somewhere. Bradley? That's it. We met at Three Lions Repairs. Why are you doing this? Because your friend was playing a gig. It's not the friend that was the problem. This is my happy place. I'm here for a reason. It was the support band.
Dave is here.
Hey!
Right on time. Welcome back, everybody. Dave is with us.
Is Dave there? Hello, can you hear us, Dave?
Yes.
Hey, we can't.
We can't see you though. You want to
keep yourself as a secret? You're like.
Oh, don't you see me? I see myself. So.
I see your DL with Dave Logic.
That's okay. We can hear your beautiful voice, so that's fine.
No, I want my picture. It's nice.
You want the majestic beard on camera?
Yes.
Yes. Where are you?
Okay. Well.
Do you want to try to log back in?
I tried before the event, a few before you started the screening, and then I turned the page off. Should I just completely kill everything, my computer, or?
No. Maybe. Just only tells me to roll.
Yeah, let's just keep going. Let's continue with the.
No. Maybe. Just only tells me to roll.
Yeah, let's.
That's BJ. BJ, you have to tune off, my friend. Oh, okay.
Okay. So.
Okay, Dave. We'll talk to your name.
Yes.
I really enjoyed that film.
Yeah,
that
wonderful.
happy place. It's so funny because at the end, it definitely. I'm sorry for that girl. I hope she was acting, and but yeah, it definitely sounded horrible.
It reminds me of my life.
Well, if you, this is an actress I've worked with quite some time now. Always in Hamburg, where she lives, but she's from Ukraine. And so we wanted to improvise on that place, to be out of focus and to be like not a nice gig, But now in Corona, any gig would be nice for people together.
I'll take it. Yeah, I'll take it. I get to go to a bar and listen to something.
Maybe not that one. I'll still go to my happy place. If I go to that one. So how did you get this idea? Was it like you were at this Kino cabaret? You were like, I like to be at my happy place here?
No, it was a screenplay that I received as usual. Usually I take screenplays, and this was written like this. But the problem with the script was that in the screenplay it said quiet beach, and beaches have always wind. We just forgot that completely. And when we got to the like this actress that you've seen in the end, she organized this very remote beach for rich people, where there's nobody else, just very rich people. And she had a connection, so she took us and another film team to this place. So 2 films were shot in this area, and so I was happy to have a beach, so I could make my movie.
And like you said, it was quite windy, and I think that's it. It's really hard to take sound on like in a windy place, wasn't it?
Exactly. You don't see my body language, so I have to. It's strange. I see you very well, but I don't. You don't see me at all. Are you sure you haven't turned me off or something?
No, I didn't turn you off. I would never do that, my friend.
We don't know how.
I would never turn you off.
Well, it's strange. So, let's continue with my voice. It's also very monumental. So we had the microphones, I think, under the clothing, and I think maybe another boom, but it wasn't good in that location. So we had also in the editing, I noticed it's very horrible. But what can you do? You don't go to a studio after for such a short film. But nevertheless, it's now been in 51 film festivals, so it's quite okay for the way it is.
It's fantastic. It actually reminds me of an episode of Red Dwarf called Better Than Life, where they're playing essentially a video game where that's like reality, and it opens on a beach that looks a lot like that, and it's this idea of their fantasy world. So
and when was this made? What you're talking about? Is this after 2013?
No, a long time ago. This was made in the 80s or the 90s. This was old Red Dwarf. It's a British TV.
Referring to this, some Russian guy that I don't know found my film on Vimeo, stole 10 seconds from it, looped it, and put it on some Russian page where they play these short videos that for 10 seconds, then they're looping. And it got 1,600,000 views for only that little piece.
What?
And it, no, not the whole film, only this piece that he stole. And then it spiked off something called memes, memes that are other guys putting themselves in front of a camera on a beach with 2 beers and not saying anything. So it was all inspired by this kind of film. And then a lot of other things tried to get these clicks, but they didn't. They made spin-offs of this scene, sitting on a beach or in front of a television on a couch watching this little piece of my film, drinking beer, not saying anything.
So a meme. I like that.
When I look at the picture, it definitely look how happy they are. It's so good.
Actually, they were freezing. It was very cold. So you see, if you look very closely, the guy with the Hawaii T-shirt, he is freezing a lot. You see how he is pressing the shirt to his body, also not to make any more sounds, that are in the microphone on his chest under his clothing. So.
Well done. Thank you, actors. They're great actors. Any questions in the chat room? No. Well, thank you, Dave.
Thank you so much, mate.
Please come back later at the Filmonik party, and then hopefully we get to see you.
Yes, and the beard.
How much longer is it so I can check my schedule?
Maybe come back in about half an hour, 45 minutes.
Okay.
Or
good.
Stay tuned.
Okay.
Yeah.
See you, Dave.
My camera works then for you,
Hopefully.
Okay. Thank you, Dave.
Cheers, mate. We'll see you soon.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
Our next film is from Andrew Cullimore, Leftovers.
Woo!
Where were you?
I made dinner.
I've eaten.
At work.
Yeah. You gonna get that?
No, it's fine.
Really?
Yeah.
Might be important.
It's not.
You're not gonna check? Give it to me. I said, give it to me!
No! Alf, it's not what you think.
What do I think?
Hi, everybody.
Hello?
Andrew, are you there?
Do we have an Andrew?
He was there before. All right, this is the time for us to say, if you like us on YouTube like many times.
Yes. And subscribe.
Subscribe if you really, really like us.
Yes, then you'll get notified of any new videos that we post. So if you're enjoying the show, like and subscribe
Even
us
if
on
you don't
YouTube.
enjoy it, just do it.
Yeah, like and subscribe on YouTube. It actually really does help. Yes, it helps our algorithm-based overlords. Hello.
Hi, Sarah. Oh.
Hi.
Hey.
I like the setup. I like the background. Yes.
Oh my god. This is my life now, guys, doing discos for kids in our tiny front room.
For kids? What about me?
Oh, and
anytime.
We're
I'm
kids
like,
at
I
heart.
want a party. I want a disco.
How are you?
It's good for adults too.
Yeah.
That was great acting.
Yes.
Did you film? So you filmed everything on the mobile, yeah? And which kind of mobile was it?
Yeah. So I don't know who this is, so you can just talk to me.
Kind of creepy.
It changes day to day. So yes, it was all filmed on phones because obviously we didn't want to have just one shot. So like with a tripod on a camera, we wanted to have those intimate kind of moments as well, closer up. So we used both phones. We used Andrew's fancy What is it? Okay, go away. It's got like a new Samsung Note, and then did we use my phone as well? I can't remember now.
Yes.
We did.
We did.
Yeah.
We used Sarah's iPhone 8 Plus, and we used my Galaxy Note 20 Ultra, and we learnt the differences that they have.
And did you edit on the phone too?
No, God, no. We did it for the Howard Fine online performance thing. Did you say that?
No, I haven't. Weren't you listening to me? Were you doing other stupid things?
I was in character.
Okay. Oh, God. So there was there's an acting school called Howard Fine, and they put out a call for people to submit footage, either a monologue or a scene. It could be original or it could be already written, and it just stipulated 1 to 3 minutes. So we thought, well, let's do something original. And we tried to write it and then did this for the writing, handballed it.
To a Filmonik regular, the well-loved Alex Vujicic.
Sorry.
Apologies, Alex. We all know he's a wonderful writer. We gave him a short time, and he came up with the goods, and then creatives usually work best when there's a time limit, so we left it until the last day, and
the way it's done,
it and edited it and stayed up till 4 a.m. in the morning. And I know
for the deadline.
I sent a message to the guy who runs it and said, sorry, it's late, because it was a midnight deadline. We had technical errors, and he was like, no worries. But apparently it was really successful, and just like so many others, it's motivational, and it got a lot of people creating. And when there isn't,
I thought you were talking about our film. You're talking about
that wasn't that great.
I was like, what? Did it really?
I've got a couple of things. I was just going to say about this project, it's really good when festivals don't charge an administration, like an application fee, or what am I trying to say? And
I have no idea where you're going with it.
An entry fee when you have to pay to enter.
Yes, we get it. Sorry, guys.
But it's really good when we don't have any money.
It was free.
She just laughs at me all the time.
Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah. When there's no money to pay, and like
we get it.
No. Who's the winner of this festival? And when is it screening?
Yeah,
because there must be a lot of people who tried it. So who watch it?
We don't know if we were successful. So so apparently there was like 200 applicants or something, and shortlisting it for the screening, which I think is tomorrow.
Okay.
I think. But we don't know how it went. So we kind of...
That's the hard part. We don't know against whom we compete in. I find it very good. I really enjoyed it.
So if I am a little bit more succinct in my dialogue...
Oh, no. God.
I edited it on the computer because it was a nightmare, because the Samsung and the iPhone are so different. Color and
night shots,
size of the frame. The new Samsung shoots in that cinematic, really wide screen, and the other just shoots in. I think we just shot it in the standard. What is it? I'm not a filmmaker. Yeah, that one. 1080p, I think it was. So I had to lengthen it to make it look the same, and then I had to color grade it. So that's why we were up until 3-4 o'clock in the morning. But I learned a lot about sound, because there was sound problems, and we had a little wireless Go microphone, and I had to clip it to the back of my hat so it wouldn't be seen. And we were trying to create something serious and dramatic, and not
I think that was the hardest
comedy.
The hardest part is that when you're trying to act, full stop, but when you're trying to do something that requires focus, and you're trying to do everything else,
everything technical,
it just doesn't really work.
It's harder.
Film it, record the sound, act in it, direct it, shut the door, don't let things fall over, break the cup, capture the cup. But it takes me on to a lovely project created by Glyn and produced by Filmonik Melbourne this month, hopefully for next month, called Reverse Foley. So it's all about sound, and it's all about creating the sound and then handballing it to the next person, and then the next person has to create the visuals to go with that previous sound, and so on and so on and so on. It's a really exciting project. I'm learning more about it. I'll let Glyn talk now.
Yeah.
Well, no, we've essentially got all of the participants now.
If there's more participants, they can always try.
We can try. We're going to try. We're getting to the point where it's like if we accept too many more people, the film's going to be incredibly long. So
we can do
if people really like it, and if it's successful, we might do another one. So we're trying to come up with as many of these interesting collaborative challenges as possible. And the idea was to really get people to think about audio skills, because we see a lot of films and it's often audio that shows your film as high quality than the visuals. Visuals now, we can, like, as you saw, you can get a great looking image now out of a phone. But
like, I really have to say, for his film, it was really good to have the two black bands.
Yeah,
it made it very cinematographic.
It did. Yeah. But that's the whole thing. You can get great images out of phones these days, but audio is really difficult, because audio isn't just about having the right gear. That it's the little details that matter. And so I'm glad that you're appreciating audio, and I hope more people try to learn more about audio recording for films, because it's really challenging and often underappreciated.
I'd say well done for the acting.
Yes, fantastic.
I loved it. And yes, I know it's how hard it is to do everything.
Yes, yeah, I know you do.
I was like, Andrew, I just can't focus. I just can't get into it.
I was like, Sarah, can you start playing again? I need a minute. I need to get it.
Give me a minute.
I think they're acting right now.
Yeah.
How many times did you do the cup take?
The smashing cup. That was great.
Oh, that's the best bit.
It didn't smash. I threw it like 20 times.
Seriously?
I hit it with a hammer to start the crack, to make it break.
Oh, that is delightful. They make the cups are too well made these days. You need cups.
Any questions in the chat room? All right. Well, thank you guys. Thank you so much. It was really good.
Bye.
Thank you so much. We'll see you soon, guys.
Okay.
Next film is from Phil Lemon.
Oh, yes.
Title is Treasure. This is our guest film. It's really good.
It is fantastic.
And so sit back, go grab a beer, enjoy.
Yeah.
Score this morning, man. There's a couple of almond croissants in there too. Catch you later, bud.
Oh god. E.
Oh, whoa. Whoa.
You getting down now? Got a pretty girl on the turntables. Bunch of pretty girls on the couch. See a couple models on the dance.
Hello.
Trouble look better with the lights off. Still see it written on your face.
What's that homestead doing?
Who gives a shit?
You gotta check them out.
Hey, little homo! Hey, what you got there? Hey, what's the matter, mate? Are you on the spectrum? Oh, come on, mate. Come here a sec. I need my windscreen cleaned. I'll give you $1.
Something to satisfy.
Camilla. Camilla. Camilla.
Yeah, you picked the wrong royal to fuck with. It's you. What did you sneak up on me for? Fuck! Look what you done.
I'm sorry.
Yeah? You're sorry? Oh, well, that makes it fucking all right.
Camilla, you know...
Hang on. Please tell me you've got some booze.
Your Majesty.
That's pretty decent tribute. Almost makes up for my wine.
Camilla.
Yeah.
I've found diamonds.
Jesus.
What do you think they're worth?
To be a dozen at least, and there's about a carat each. Shit. It's probably about 5 million.
I'm going to see my daughter.
Daughter? You didn't tell me you had a daughter?
Her name's Jane. We lost touch a long time ago.
She's pretty. Sure she's yours. Just pulling your chain. I'm sure she'll be pleased to see you without those diamonds.
Well, with this, she can have whatever she wants.
Here, take some protection.
Weapons make me nervous. If I get into trouble, I'll run.
Run? You're not Usain Bolt. One-legged man will run you down.
I'll be okay.
Who's gonna give me my tributes?
Jane would love to meet the Queen.
Yeah, you know. Take it.
Your Majesty.
That ain't street smart.
Shit, mate. I wouldn't drink that. You know there is literally human shit in there? Relax, man. I ain't gonna hurt ya. Here, have the rest of my drink. Go on. I ain't got hep C-rates. Us street folk gotta look out for one another, right? What's your name?
Adrian.
I'm Lewis. You can call me Lulu. That's what my friends call me.
I should go.
Where's the homeless guy gotta rush off to?
My daughter.
That who the pretty box is for? Must be something nice inside. Maybe a bit of jewelry?
I've got to go now.
Yeah?
Hey there, little hobo.
Oh, shit. Run into trouble, did you? I warned you. You should have listened. Here. Right, hang on. They did a number on you, didn't they? Look, they didn't kill you. Did you see your girl?
Got nothing to give her.
Well, bloody hell, you could give her a bloody father.
Why does she want this? Why does she ever want this?
I reckon she'd be pleased to see a long-lost dad, even if he is a bit rough around the edges. I don't think you need a tribute, but you know, since you're fixated on the idea, got me thinking about my own kids. A bunch of entitled shits. But I don't suppose it's all their fault. You know, being royalty, this is as bad as social media. But turning people into narcissists. You see, I was going to leave this to those ungrateful sods. But yeah, I reckon that your kid's more deserving. You know, I still think she'd be pleased to see you without things.
It's the crown jewels.
Come on, Bobby. Come on, by the time you park the truck, the pool will be closed. Come on.
Can I have a big slide today?
I don't think so, sweetie. Oh, hey, where's your towel?
Who's the dirty man with the chest?
Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back.
Phil Lemon.
Is
Are
Phil
you-
online?
Yes.
Yay!
Phil, we missed you. How are you?
Hey guys.
Lagging.
Yeah, good, really good.
Do you have your the YouTube channel open?
Oh yeah, I do. Yep, I'll just close it. There we go. Done.
Beautiful. Great film, mate. Absolutely beautiful work.
Thank
What are
you.
the challenges doing a 17 minutes film, you would say?
What was the challenges? Oh, what weren't they? Jeez. It was a long shoot, so it was I think it was 5 days in total, and because one of those days we did a complete reshoot and started again with another actor, and so it was a lot of effort, lots of walking to find the locations. I was really happy with the locations in the end. It was good.
Yeah. I feel like I actually recognized a few of the locations.
Yeah, great location.
Yeah.
Yeah, do a bit of chroming under the bridge, dear.
Yeah. The memories. Yeah.
Or lack of.
Did you say you had to change actor at one point?
Yeah, we did. I had another Felicity Steele, who does a brilliant job as Camilla, I should say. I had another actress on before her, and we shot the day. We had some technical issues, but it wasn't quite the performances I was after, and so I just said, "Oh, look, I really want to shoot it again," and because we also missed out a lot of things, but she couldn't do another shoot, so we ended up just redoing the whole day. So it's always a little bit tricky. Go back. Oh, everyone. Well, none of that's going to be used.
Yeah.
Thanks for your 10 hours or what, it's just like.
But when the end result is that good, I think that actors will understand, because it's beautifully made, like beautifully shot, sounds great. Like all the technical stuff is obviously good, but it's just a nice story that, the performances are great. It's fantastic stuff.
Yeah.
So tell me about the choice of the jewelry box and the foil that we see in there.
What was that? Sorry.
The choice of having the foil, in the jewelry box.
Yeah, the crown jewels.
Yeah. I was originally going to have it like overflowing with like aluminium foil jewels, but after I sort of did a handful of them, I thought that works better. I think it's funnier that it's this crappy amount. Yeah.
And,
fantastic.
And the idea behind it, because he brings it to his daughter, doesn't he?
Yeah, that's right.
And he really thinks that they are worth a lot of money.
He does. He believes it's an inheritance. Yeah, that's why he thinks it's worthy. He's worthy of now to reunite with his daughter. Yeah.
Yeah.
And when did you write this script?
Oh, I've written it. I wrote it probably a number of years ago. It was a slightly different version. It started off as a comedy originally, and it actually ended with him opening the treasure chest, and that was it. Except he ended up going, "What do you think it's worth?" It was a much shorter film, and it had a completely different feel to it. And I just felt when I went to shoot it, I just wanted to be a little bit more melancholic about it. I thought it worked better that way, and it was a little bit tricky because when you read the script, it can be. You can see it being. You could do it cheesy if you wanted to, and it was David and Felicity really delivered really well. They were able to get the characters the way I wanted them to be, and that was so important because it would completely change the feel if it wasn't like that, and
So you always have great scripts. Are you working on a lot of scripts now that we're in lockdown?
Yeah.
I've got a backlog now, man.
I can't wait.
Yes. And I have to ask, what camera and lenses did you shoot this with?
Well, it's my camera, so it's just the Blackmagic, the Pocket 4K, and there's just it's like a Sigma. I've got a Tamron lens. It's like a 24-70, zoom lens, sort of, consumer market sort of type. Yeah.
Beautiful. And so that was all shot with one lens.
Yeah, except one. No. So there's one shot on the bridge, which was shot with a like an 85mm,
and we used a gimbal for the alleyway scenes.
Yeah.
Like in front of the car, just to try and get a steadiest shot as we
It
could.
looked fantastic, those shots.
Oh, good. Yeah, it was it was a little bit tricky doing it because I had the gimbal, but I never really used it. And luckily there was a guy named Sean who was helping on the day, and he'd used it before. So he was like, "Oh, yeah, I know how to use this." I'm like, "Oh, thank God."
Yeah.
I bought this on eBay, I did like $300. I don't know how to use it.
Yeah, you really have to balance it and everything.
Yeah.
In the script, why did you decided to call Camilla Your Majesty?
Oh, because she thinks she's the Queen of England.
Oh.
And that's who she believes she is. She's as crazy as the other fellow as well.
Yeah.
And yeah. So
I like that they kind of reinforce each other. They kind of reinforce each other's delusions a bit, but they have this like beautiful friendship where they clearly both care about each other, but there's also a bit, they have to be a little bit careful with each other as well. Like, it's beautiful stuff.
Well
really
done,
fantastic.
Phil. Thank you.
Yeah.
Any questions in the chat room?
In the chat room, Andrew Cullymore is asking, what are your future plans with the film, if you have any at the moment?
I've submitted it to a couple of what do you call it? short film festivals. And, normally I just put my stuff on YouTube.
So to anybody out there, please like Phil's film and share it to people.
And in fact, so if you can you share your YouTube channel?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
In the chat, and anyone that's watching, please go and check out Phil's YouTube channel and like and subscribe to it so we can help good creators get more views and more success on YouTube. So let's help our fellow filmmakers and give them lots of views.
I just remembered something because I was looking at your background and everything, and somehow I remembered the doll that you used. You used it in this movie.
Yes.
It was in the background. You had great stuff done with that doll.
It is no more. I sold it on eBay. I rushed to get that film. Sorry?
I thought you put it in the trash, but you actually sold it.
I sold it. Yeah, I actually, because I'd sold it and I thought, I want to make a film before I ship it. So that's why I made that Phil and Alex film, just so I could use that doll, because it had just been sitting in the garage for years.
Yeah. It's amazing it got so many uses.
Wait.
I was going to use it next.
Yeah, you can be like, hey, your doll is famous.
Is an actress.
Yeah. She's a successful actress. Yeah.
Well, thank you, Phil.
Thank you so much, mate. Great work.
Great to see you guys.
See you
Great to see you too, mate. Take care.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Our next film is from BJ, and the title is Step.
Most of us have life good. If you stutter, you try to find a cure. You go round and round and round and round some more, trying to find a cure. You go to the medical community and find nothing. Then someone tells you that they can 100% cure stuttering. You have heard about this in the media, so it must work. Then you find that it costs a lot of money. But it has never been tested. If someone claimed to cure blindness, epilepsy, autism, it would all be tested. But stuttering cures are never tested.
Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back.
We'll wait for BJ to join us.
Yes, are we going to be joined by BJ?
But while we wait, please check out our donation page. Ollie will put up a slate, and I would like to say thank you to all our great donators.
Yes.
Top
Yes.
donors. Thank you.
Thank you to our top donors.
3 top donors that the host cannot see at the moment. But
I know Garrett's on it. Lawrence is on it. Judith is on it. Thank you, guys.
Thank
and
you so much.
Everybody else.
And is
Hey, BJ's up here.
BJ's there?
Hey, BJ. Can you activate your camera?
Sounds like he's outside.
Hello, BJ.
Oh, come on.
I love it.
We can hear you, mate.
Yeah, it's working. Yeah.
How you going, mate?
Yeah. Well, fine, thanks.
Wonderful.
How many stuttering cure is there out there?
Oh man, must be tons.
How many?
Yeah.
Fake ones.
Yeah, or fake ones, or real ones.
Well, I have heard of practically every stuttering cure under the sun.
Yeah.
You know that I've heard it. So yes.
It's ridiculous that none of them are tested. You'd think, like, you know, if you're going to suggest something as a way to solve a problem, you've got to check that it actually solves the bloody problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really like the media section that you had. You had the TV, and you had your character in it, and then I think you played a bit with the colors. I really like that section. Do you know which section I'm talking about, Ollie? He's in the TV. If you want to put it up, I really enjoyed that. So, what's that stick that you use?
Yes.
You use a stick to move your cardboard. Yeah, I really like that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, that's just some cardboard. Can you actually see in the background that if I turn
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Your actors. Nice.
That's pretty big. It's bigger than I thought.
Well, yeah. Well, I got that in lockdown to buy that. So yeah.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good. So you use that cardboard.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Nice.
Fantastic, mate. So are you gonna? So you've got more films about stuttering to make, right? You're going to continue with this project.
Well, that's the general plan. Yeah.
Excellent. We're looking forward to seeing more.
I really enjoyed this.
And then you're posting the videos on your Twitter. Is that correct?
Well, it's going to be going onto YouTube. But
on YouTube. Okay, so check out BJ's YouTube. So if you go to his Twitter account, it's BJHill12, and then you'll see the link to his YouTube channel as well, his YouTube page, and you can check out all his videos. Check out BJ's stuff. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Stop motion animation extraordinaire. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Thank you, BJ.
Thank you so much, mate.
All right, sure.
We'll see you soon, buddy.
Yeah, see ya.
Our next film is from Sarah Hamilton. It's called Sonnet 132, I should say, yeah.
Thine eyes I love, and they, as pitying me, knowing thy heart torments me with disdain, have put on black and loving mourners be, looking with pretty ruth upon my pain, and truly not the morning sun of heaven better becomes the grey cheeks of the east, nor that full star that ushers in the even doth half the glory to the sober west, as those two morning eyes become thy face. Oh, let it then as well beseem thy heart to mourn for me, since mourning doth thee grace, and suit thy pity like in every part. Then will I swear beauty herself is black, and all they foul that thy complexion lack.
And we're
Welcome
back.
Hey,
And they're back again.
A different setup in the background.
We're not in a disco.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting a repeat.
Andrew was like, "You don't want to talk to them again, do you?"
I was just thinking that. I was like, no, please do.
Yeah, of course I want to talk to them.
Fantastic stuff.
Yes, well done.
Yeah,
Good
yeah.
performance.
Oh, thanks.
I like the dramatic also, like with the camera, the colors, and it's really hard, I think, with the expressions, but you did it well. Now, which extract is it from? It's from Shakespeare, but which?
Yeah, so Shakespeare just wrote a whole lot of sonnets.
Oh yeah.
That stand on their own, so they're not part of a larger script.
Okay.
Okay,
And,
so yeah.
And why did you choose this one?
So this was actually for, where is the camera, Andrew? This here. Am I looking at you now?
Yes, you are. Yeah. You are. I'm listening to what you are.
This was for a theatre company called the Melbourne Shakespeare Company, who at the start of lockdown decided to post a reading of a sonnet a day by actors. And so it was a part of that program. And basically there's 150 sonnets, 154. And you just had to put your name down next to which was free. And I'd already done 2 before. So it sort of came down to a few left. So that's why, I don't know, I just picked that one.
It's good practice too.
Yeah, it's
wonderful. During the lockdown and everything to do this.
Yeah, well, you sort of put in as much as you want to put in, and we decided to make this one have a little bit more to it than the other ones that we've done.
Yeah.
Get a bit arty.
Yeah. Where would that's it. There's some close-ups.
Yeah, the close focus.
I really like the lighting.
Yeah, it's beautiful. And so, Andrew, did you shoot all this?
Yes, and there's always a punchline with me, and the punchline is Sarah was wearing pajamas on the bottom half.
Way to throw her under the bus.
Red lipstick and pajamas.
It's all true.
I like that. That kind of makes it even more classy. That's like, I'm just reading some Shakespeare in my PJs.
PJs in lockdown,
yeah. I love it.
This was shot on a 5D Mark III with a 70 to 200 2.8 lens, and edited on Final Cut Pro. First time I've used Final Cut Pro in ages. I used to think it was really easy, but now I've been using Premiere, and I went back to Final Cut Pro, and it was like a new language.
Yeah.
It's really hard.
Just use iMovie, mate. That's what all the pros use.
No, well done, Andrew, for trying.
iMovie.
Yeah.
Well, funnily enough, Final Cut Pro is like a glorified iMovie, but you can just obviously do a lot more. But it moves things around, whereas Premiere obviously just keeps things locked off in blocks.
Yeah.
Whereas Final Cut Pro, you have to put in a set. I'm telling people how to suck eggs here, but we're all filmmakers.
But no,
anyway, we've talked enough. Love you all.
Love you.
Mwah.
Thank you so much.
Bye. And of course, we've got another film starring you next up as well. You're just a machine tonight.
Yeah, you'll see.
You'll see.
See you guys.
Bye.
See you guys. Great work.
Ollie had to.
Yep.
Ollie has to change his batteries. I was like, shh.
Let's go.
I was like, we have to stop the. Our next film is from Lawrence McCuna, and the title is Professor Ignatius Rockwell. No, you're next after.
My name is Ignatius Rockwell. I'm a biogeologist and my field of expertise is the Earth's biozone. For the past 30 years I've been focusing on the curette petrum and its role as a keystone species in our biome. The curette petrum has displayed adaptive evolution at an alarmingly rapid rate, and the differences between it and its domesticated cousin pet petrum can have serious ecological impacts. As a child, I had one as a pet, but it unfortunately escaped into the wild. Not long after, I noticed an extensive colony of the feral curette petrum in a nearby railway cutting and realised this could have serious evolutionary impacts.
I come here a lot. If we're lucky, we might observe one here today. They're really very sensitive creatures. If you walk too loud, sometimes you can hear them crying out in pain. Shh, shh. Stop. Come forward. We might be able to record them. You see it? Can you see it? Here. Here's a bird. Coming very close. Did you hear it? I'm very excited. Just missed it. Okay. This eastern variety has a particularly unique way of disguising itself. It's so good it can blend itself in to the surroundings so you can't even notice it at all. See what I mean?
Research has not always been easy. All of the specimens that I've managed to capture haven't displayed the same behaviour in the lab as in the wild. In fact, all their vital signs cease completely. And so it's pretty tough to continue doing this. After my wife left me for spending too much time on my passion for research, I really hit rock bottom.
So what keeps you going during the tough times?
To be honest, it's the thing that inspired me to start on my journey in the first place. My pet, Rocky.
Welcome, Lawrence.
Hello.
Hello. Well done on that film.
Wonderful work.
I love it.
Can you see in which context it was made?
Sorry, I can't hear you. What did you say?
Can you tell me in which context it was made?
Oh, yes. So it's a year old now, and we made it last year at our Filmonik Cabaret. So it was lots of fun, and yeah, so it was made like during like just a few days. I think we made ours like in a few hours actually.
Yeah, I remember you shooting it actually. I remember.
How did you guys come up with the idea again? I forgot.
So it was me, Bernard, and Alex. So the other Alex. It was the afternoon, and I was like, oh, we should do something with a pet rock. So I just had something in mind. So we should do something with a pet rock. And we spent the evening thinking about like writing something. And yeah, it just came up.
Fantastic. And
so good. Like
Bernard's performance was so good. I remember that he used to talk about how he's like, oh, I'm not much of an actor. And it's like, you actually are a pretty good actor, Bernard.
And that's why he's hiding right now. I'm pretty sure he's not joining us.
Yes, where's Bernard? We need Bernard.
Yeah, he doesn't.
He's hiding.
Yeah, he can't handle too much praise. Yeah.
He was great on this one.
Yeah.
I want to tell you, I find this short movie can definitely be a mockumentary.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Are you planning to send it to mockumentary festivals?
Yeah, do it.
Maybe, yeah.
It's beautiful. Yeah, it's a really beautiful film. I would love to see it in festivals.
Great acting.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Even the sound guy, he was actually the real sound guy. We just asked him, oh, just jump in.
Exactly. He method acted. He'd been method acting all these years preparing for this role. And he was great.
Yeah, as I was rewatching this, I was really thinking mockumentary festivals would really like this one.
Definitely, because it comes across as very serious. Oh, the pet rock, I love it. And just Timothy, how it's like, it makes it more heartfelt where he's doing this for his own pet rock.
Yes.
So, I love it. It's wonderful. Now, the image is really beautiful as well. What did you shoot this with?
With my camera. So I have a Sony R3, like an A7 R3, something like that. I can't remember.
Yeah.
And I think I was using a Sigma 18 to 35.
Yep.
Great. Yeah, you got the same.
Yep.
I love this lens. Like I've had it for a while, and it's great.
Awesome, mate.
Well, thank you.
So good.
That was very good. Any questions in the chat room?
Yes.
In the chat room, there's no questions except that people are fighting over if. No, it's a documentary. It's just a documentary.
It's a documentary.
Lawrence is lying about his own film. It's all true. It's all true. It's been confirmed. It's been confirmed by.
They're like, no, it's true.
He's not an actor.
Yeah.
So yeah. And shout out to Soph, who's in the chat and the founder of Filmonik Melbourne.
Yes! Hello, Soph.
So you are twice in mockumentary because I'm sorry guys, because a rock cannot be a pet, but like Bernard keeps saying he's not an actor, so that's a mockumentary by itself.
That is a mockumentary as well. Like
Bernard.
like someone
I
who
got you there.
Someone who like accidentally wins an Oscar and they're just like, look, I never considered myself an actor.
Mockumentary, guys.
Yeah.
Well done, Lawrence.
Thank you so much, mate. Great to see you.
Good to see you guys. See ya.
Bye-bye.
Our next film is from Glenn Francis, and it's called Ulysses Rap Battle. Get ready, guys.
I am the boy that does enjoy invisibility. Bro, you don't have to do this, man. Why are you doing this, bro? You fucking suck, bro! sorry, man. I have to do this. But no, bro. I have to.
All right, everybody. The time has arrived for tonight's battle. The contenders are Andrew the Thunder Barramundo versus the Great White Hope from the Southeast Coast, Kevin Babyface Mancini. As per the ancient rules of verbal combat, I will choose sections from the Great Book.
And no more toys beside the broom.
One contender shall speak aloud a sentence of the great text. The other contender will speak to the next sentence of the text with perfect recall. The contender who fails to recall the great text perfectly shall lose the round. The winner tonight will be the first contender who wins the best of 5 rounds.
What is home without plum trees, potted meat? Incomplete. With it an abode of bliss.
As a contender, Kevin, you get to choose.
Heads.
Andrew, as winner of the coin toss, you shall go first. Page 354. Begin!
Kidney of blue, pray for us.
Flower of the Bath, pray for us.
Mentor of Menton, pray for us.
Canvasser for the Freeman, pray for us.
Charitable Mason, pray for us.
Wandering Soap, pray for us.
Sweets of Sin, pray for us.
Music without words, pray for us.
Reprover of the children, pray for us.
Friend of all the fuck.
Page 47, paragraph 2.
Fight! He looked at the cow, blurred in silvery.
Silver-powered olive trees.
Quiet long days, pruning, ripening.
Olives are packed in jars, eh?
I have a few left from Andrews.
Molly, spitting them out.
Knows the taste of them now.
Oranges in the tissue paper packed in crates.
Citrons too.
Wonder is poor citron still in St. Kevin's pub.
If the champ wins the next round, he's got it in the bag. Kevin, this is your last chance. Page 45, paragraph 6.
Where did they get the money?
Coming up red-headed, curates from the county Leitrim. Rinse and empties an old man in the cellar.
Then, lo and behold, they blossom. Fuck.
And Kevin is back in the game. Round 4, page 139, paragraph 3.
How now, Sarah, that pound he lent you when you were hungry?
Marry, I wanted it.
Take thou this noble.
Got to.
You spent most of it in Georgina Johnson's bed, clergyman's daughter.
I can.
Winner of the next round is the new champion. Page 207, paragraph 6.
Ruin them.
Rip their lives.
Then build them cubicles to end their days in.
Hushabee.
Lullaby.
Die, dog.
Little dog, die.
The voice of warning, solemn warning. Told them the youth had entered a lonely hall. Told them how solemn fell his footsteps there. Told them the gloomy chamber. The vested priest. See. You the man?
Welcome back, everybody. So, interview with Glenn Francis.
Hello.
So tell me the idea behind all of this. How did this come to be?
Okay, this is actually interesting. So, basically, this project that we did 5 years ago was a collaboration with the Ulysses Melbourne group, like the
Bloomsday.
Bloomsday. Yeah. So
yeah.
there's the famous book from James Joyce, Ulysses, and then there is a worldwide day, like yearly celebration called Bloomsday that
in June.
Because the book is meant to happen over like one day in June, and so the day that the book happens every year, they celebrate Bloomsday, and
it's a book, big like
this big fat book, and I can't remember whether they approached us or we approached them, but basically we found each other and we were going to collaborate with each other, and that's how we met Bernard as well, and Bernard is now part of Team Filmonik, so we've absorbed him. We've assimilated him into Filmonik.
That's how we met Bernard.
Yeah.
But you know what? I was thinking about that. I don't think he ever saw your project.
No, he didn't.
Because he saw a lot of our projects, but your project was never finished until
just basically earlier this week, and when Ollie finally edited it together, because Ollie basically had all the footage, and he was always like, one day I'm going to edit that thing. And I could never edit it because I'm a terrible editor and I procrastinate really badly.
And so Bernard, if you're out there, would you have voted this one to be the winner then?
5 years after. So this one has been sitting unedited for 5 years. So it's a world premiere of an old Kino Cabaret film.
Yeah.
And
I know. Thank you for Ollie for editing it. Basically fixing it in the edit, because you can't really tell thanks to his amazing editing, but the shooting of it was incredibly messy. The script was, I like writing.
What about the script? Was it like a lot of improv?
No, well, so the Kevin and Andrew really brought it to life. Kevin, because he liked rap and sort of brought that into it, and Andrew brought his acting experience to it. But no, they really brought it to life and did an amazing job with what they were doing. They were often actually reading those lines like off a screen, so they didn't have to remember it, and they still make it sound like it's flowing really well.
Really
good.
Yeah,
they did an incredibly good job. I wrote the script really quickly, but it was just this idea that popped into my head about a rap battle, but with Ulysses instead of rap. So
well done.
There it is. So yeah, those are meant to be bits from the actual book. So I was proud of myself.
Bernard to tell us.
Yeah. I'm proud of myself that I actually used sections from the book.
Because I have you live here, do you want to tell us like a bit more about the Foley project?
Okay, so we are currently running a collaborative film project. Another one, we've already done one, Cubicles, and that turned out great. Check it out and check out the Cubicles film on our YouTube channel. It's amazing. And so we're running another one now.
Reverse Foley?
We're calling it Reverse Team Foley. So the idea is reverse Foley in the sense that instead of having footage that you then create sound to match with, you start with the sound first, and then you've got to create the video that syncs with the sound. And then you continue the story on by, you record a next chunk of sound and you pass it on to the next filmmaker, and then it repeats until the last person, and then the last person's audio comes back to the first person, and then they do the
fun, guys.
It's gonna be fun and crazy and chaotic.
To see the end product.
Yes,
I can't wait.
Yeah. So if you want to get involved, let us know. We're pretty much full now, but we'll figure out something if we can.
We will. I'll make it happen.
Yeah.
All good. All these things.
So Bernard is saying it's the best sacrilegious steak I've seen. The Bloomsday people would love it. So yeah.
Sacrilege. It's like you're a man after my own heart. Anytime you call one of my works sacrilegious, Bernard, you had me at hello.
I love it.
Yeah.
Anything else?
That is a great compliment. Thank you.
Well, I have to say thank you to everyone out there.
Yes.
For listening to Filmonik. I like to say thank you to the whole team. So there's Glenn, Ollie, Lawrence, Andrew, and Bernard, and me, Ify. And so I like to say a big thank you to our donators. I don't know what's the right word.
Donors, yeah.
Donors. And
kebab donors.
Our kebab donors, Our donor.
Oh, donors. I get it. I got it.
Yeah.
Anyways, not that. And then, if you like us, subscribe to our channel.
Yes,
and
check us out on
also
YouTube.
check out all these new posters for next month's screening. So we're planning it for the 27th of October. That's it.
Yep.
So if you really want to continue chatting and you're not done with this, come and join us in Filmonik Party chat room.
Yep. We're gonna have a jitsi party.
Yeah,
it's
jitsi.
gonna be the
Jitsi,
best.
jitsi. And I'm gonna ask Sarah Hamilton to bring on the background. Yeah, I like the disco background. I want it everywhere.
Yeah. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Mwah.
Thank you, and see you in the jitsi party.